Hello everyone, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, making some really good trades, and yep, let's just get into it. And right now Bitcoin is back to 29,174. Again, we did get a nice little move up yesterday, coming as high as 30,700, but ultimately getting rejected from that point, as we can see right here on a symmetrical triangle. And then we had a sharp move towards the downside, coinciding with the Nasdaq reversing its overnight gains and starting to come down as well, but we'll get into that later. Let's just focus on Bitcoin right now. Again, Bitcoin tagging that $28,800 level once again, trying to break it, but getting a nice little bounce for the time being, and we are still inside this triangle right now. Again, this triangle, the apex of it is going to be around Monday, May 24, I believe. May 24, or is it Tuesday? But near the very end, it should be a Monday. So I expect this pattern to break very soon. We are really winding up right now. Bitcoin is just chopping sideways. I see a lot of people in the Discord that are getting very excited from these moves up and move down and move up and move down, and honestly it's just very difficult to trade in these scenarios, and it's just best to wait. Like, more times than often, you're just going to get wrecked in these patterns. People thinking this is going to be a breakdown, and they start to enter some longs, and we reverse back up, and they start to enter some shorts. Sorry. People start to enter some shorts when they think that we're going to keep moving down, and then they get wrecked because the price moves up, and then they start to enter longs right here thinking the price is going to continue, and then it moves down sharply again and stops them out. So if you guys just be patient, let the trades come to you, and let the bigger plays, let the bigger support resistance levels play out. So you can take a look right now. We'll take a look at a few altcoins as well. So Atom, today almost tagging that $12.40 or 50 cents level right here. Again, I was eyeing this level right here, looking to make a trade, but you know what, the prices didn't come up to me, so I didn't enter my trade. Just be patient, right? And then it started to come down right after that, so down to about 11% right now, and we're holding the $11 levels. Again, if this level breaks, then you're going to be looking at $8.92. So if we do get to this level right here, I'm going to be expecting a very strong bounce, so expect to possibly enter some longs on Atom, and then maybe we'll reverse back up. Again, a lot of this is going to be coinciding with what Bitcoin does on that when it breaks that symmetrical triangle. So always pay attention to Bitcoin. It's going to be a leading indicator for what happens in the crypto markets. Let's take a look at not Luna. There's not much price action going on Luna, so there's nothing really to talk about there. It's quite flat, even though it's minus 6% right now. Not really worth looking at. Let's take a look at Solana. Solana not really moving to the higher levels. We did tag that $57 level right there, and now we're starting to move down. Again, if we get to the $44 levels, I'm going to be looking to place some longs right here, and we're going to try to catch that bounce and move back up towards the upside, maybe a 30% move. Who knows? These cryptos move fast, so just be ready when they do. If we don't hold those levels, you're going to be looking at some significantly lower levels, possibly even $22 there, or maybe this previous low right here, if you guys want a chance along there. Again, if Bitcoin does start to break down, we'll get back on Bitcoin quickly. If Bitcoin does start to break down, I'm going to be looking around $24,000 to $23,000 to potentially make some longs before we get a significant bounce. Again, a lot of this is due with market cipher. I'll just show you guys right now. Again, a lot of people are getting excited about a reversal towards the upside, and I was even looking potentially to get a reversal. But now that we've been at these levels for so long, I'm more looking towards a continuation pattern, as the money flow is in the red right now, and it is continuing to grow. We could see previously, once we got a big green dot right here, I've been talking about this for a couple days now. I think we had a nice big green dot. Lots of people were excited for a reversal, and then we ended up ultimately starting to roll over and moving downwards again. Now, this could be winding up for Bitcoin. We could be potentially just getting ready for another leg towards the downside. A lot of people talking about how we are very oversold. Even I am talking about how we are very oversold in the traditional markets as well. But this doesn't mean that we are getting, guaranteed a bounce, right? So if we do get a sharp move towards the downside, this is like my first scenario that I'm looking at, is going to be potentially looking for another green dot once we do start to move down. So if we get another move down and the momentum waves do move down as well, I'll be looking to long around 23,000 to 24,000. If we get some good news in the markets on Monday, who knows? Maybe we'll start to rally from there. But again, you know, you can see what the Fed is doing, constantly raising rates, so the markets are going to constantly keep going down. Now, let's get back on our altcoins. Lots of people like the altcoins, so we'll keep looking at them because everyone likes to trade them. VeChain, something I actually wanted to talk about for quite a while that we haven't talked about in a little bit, so we'll take a look right now. You see VeChain actually breaking this major trend line right here, and we are just fighting to try and get above it, but every time we've been touching it, we've been getting rejected. So shorting at these levels was not a bad idea if you guys want to make some short-term plays on VeChain. Again, this coin moves pretty fast, and so well, you know, 13% move, just like all the other altcoins as well. If we do get to the 0 or the 2 cents level, you could potentially maybe chance some longs around this previous high right there, but again, very risky. Let's take a look at Uniswap. You know, really just tagging a lot of similar patterns, just sideways chop, just like Bitcoin. Again, tagging this resistance level right here every single time, getting rejected right now. But you know the drill. The more we tag a level, you know, maybe the more likely it is going to break. But in downtrends, nothing is guaranteed. You know, maybe we are going to get a break up towards the upside and it's going to end up being a fake out, and then we just ultimately start moving back down towards the downside to cause maximum pain. Let's go take a look at not Shiba Inu. Let's take a look at Near. Again, in my opinion, Near is below my support target, so I'm not really looking to place some longs right here. If Near does keep moving towards the downside, my next support level is going to be around $4.08, at which point you could possibly take some longs right here. And if we do get a move back up towards the upside, it's going to be moving very fast. Let's take a look at Chainlink. Chainlink, again, you know, in my opinion, stuck between the support and resistance areas. These are some major resistance and supports, but if we do start to move down, $5 or $4.99 is going to be your next support target right there. Let's take a look at Litecoin. Litecoin, again, getting rejected at the $73.20 area. You know, now just sideways chopping around this support resistance area. We'll zoom out back here so you guys can see this was a previous top right here, so acting as resistance right now, or sorry, I'm trying to act as support right now, but not a very nice pattern to look at. Let's take a look at one more right here. Aave, we don't want to do Aave? No, let's take a look at another one that we've been trading recently. BNB, maybe AVAX. Let's take a look at AVAX. AVAX, again, starting to move towards the downside at the moment. If we do get a move towards the downside, $23.50 or 40 cents is going to be your next area of support, at which point you could probably get a nice little bounce right back there. But if Bitcoin starts to crash to 23,000, you can even expect these cryptos to move as low as $9.52. So get ready for some big moves there, guys. So yeah, overall, you know, similar patterns to Bitcoin, nothing new. Let's take a look at the hash ribbons. Nothing new as well, actually expanding and making new all-time highs, so hash rate is increasing. You can see that the Bitcoin dominance is actually increasing as well and getting a little bit higher. But you know, if we do get a sharp move towards the upside for the Bitcoin dominance, this doesn't mean that the market is going to be pumping. It can mean that the altcoins are crashing significantly faster than Bitcoin is, and you know, their market cap is just getting absolutely obliterated while Bitcoin is slowly decreasing. Let's take a look at the there we go. Let's take a look at some EMA ribbons. Once again, this is the 200 weekly, and then the 300 weekly, 400 weekly, and the 500 weekly. Now these are going to be some major support targets, so if Bitcoin does get as low as these levels, expect a significant bounce for Bitcoin. Again, we've had so many these are weekly candles, by the way, all red. You know, how many candles is this that we've had in a row now? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 weekly candles in the red. Is the, you know, the ninth, is this going to be the eighth one, and then we're going to get a ninth, and then the ninth one is going to go all the way down? Who knows? We're setting world records for red weekly candles right now. Now let's take a look at one more thing. I just wanted to show you guys one more thing. I think it was on the weekly time frame for Bitcoin, and it's right here. We have a 16 and a -2 right now, and yet last week we had a 26 and a -5. Now, are we going to get some upside, or are we going to get some downside? In my opinion, I think we're getting ready for some more downside, but on the weekly time frame, you never know, right? We could see that back here in 2014, you know, the bear market started, the EMA ribbons crossed, and then we had a big pump towards the upside on the weekly time frame. This was a big pump. You guys can take a look right here. From the lows, you can probably take a look. It was like a 38% pump. So can we pump 38% from these levels? You know, a 30% rise from the current levels of Bitcoin would bring us to around 40,000. I guess I don't think we would pump 38,000. I think, in my opinion, the highest that Bitcoin will go, if we do get a relief rally, will be around the 38,000 to maximum $40,000 area. That would be our exit pump right there, at which point we would start to reverse back down. But we would have to get some really good news in the traditional markets as well. And lately, good news is hard to find, since the markets are pretty numb, are starting to get numbed out from all the BS that the Fed is spitting out. You know, we have a strong economy. You know, there's been a strong labor market despite unemployment increasing, and housing starts are starting to slow, and the mass layoffs from all the companies that are, you know, all the stocks that are tanking. You guys take a look. The carnage continues into the tech sector. Again, some of the bigger names surviving a little bit better, you know, holding off. Apple actually getting a very, you know, nice bounce around these areas as well. You guys could take a look. We'll zoom out a little bit here. So Apple getting pretty close to some significant support right here from these previous highs. You can see resistance. I expect Apple to potentially hold this as support, but right now, you know, it blasted right through it. Maybe we're going to get a quick reversal back to the upside. Who knows? You know, you just got to play the charts and let the trades come to you guys. Anyways, don't forget, guys, don't stay glued to the charts. Get some fresh air. Go outside. I know a lot of you have been in the Discord all day long. It's kind of funny to see. It makes me happy. You know, a lot of people are very excited waiting for trades, but again, I only trade when I want, and I only trade when I see opportunities. And right now, I'm just waiting to see how the charts play out. All right, it's just a waiting game. And sometimes that's the best thing to do, instead of jumping in and out of trades and losing so many trades in a row, right? And let's take a look at one more thing. Natural gas, a play that we're making recently, going well so far. We are in the money for a little bit, you know, in profit, but again, still looking for a big drop in natural gas, potentially a quick recovery too, as well as we've seen this big green candle followed by so many green days as well. Anyways, thanks for listening, guys. You guys are awesome. Thanks for subscribing. We're at 10,400 subscribers, and by the way, the rewards for Big Get now are at 4,163, I believe. And if you guys sign up using my link, you guys can get that bonus. And don't forget, you have to complete tasks to get the rewards. You don't just get $4,000 for free. I get a lot of people signing up for Big Get, and they're like, "Where's my $4,000?" But you know, if you just use some common sense, no one's handing out $4,000 for free just like that. Anyways, guys, thanks for listening. You guys are awesome. Love you guys. Peace.